Hi guys, Edith here from Collection Inédit, and today's project is the block of the month for July 2019 titled House Number 5 from the series Amsterdam on the Canal. The size of this house is 10.5 inch wide by 27.5 inch high. The instructions and template to make the appliqué with the free motion quilting design are included in the pattern, and you will find the link to get to the PDF document under this tutorial. Just make sure to save it on your computer. I invite you to join my email list and to receive my newsletter. Just go to my website's homepage. Every month, I will let you have a peek at my new project and the ones in progress. And don't hesitate to subscribe to my free YouTube channel and click on the bell to be notified when a new tutorial becomes available. To assemble the top of a quilt or to quilt, I use either my soprano or my tiara from Baby Lock. To do the free motion quilting, I use the Super Bee embroidered threads, 40 weights from monfil.ca, and I like to use the fabrics from Northcott Fabric for all my projects. As for the appliques, I like to use the light Seam 2 and the warm white 80/20 for batting by the Warm Company. Here's my fabric selection for the fifth house. This page is included in the pattern. As for my thread selection, it will be given with my instruction later on when I start quilting this project. Let's start with assembling the paper quadrants that you will find in the pattern. First, print the quadrants 1 to 4 and tape them together to get the full image. These quadrants will be used to position the appliques at the right place and quickly. Then print the quadrants 5 to 8, and these quadrants will be used to trace the free motion quilting design on the appliques. You can put aside both sets of quadrants for now. Now let's start by tracing the templates on light Seam 2. We will begin with template number 1 that needs to be taped together to get the full image. Then trace the template on light Seam 2. And when you have a medium to a large size Seam template, cut out the interior of the template and keep the edges. This will reduce the stiffness of the applique. Now you need to apply the Seam templates on the wrong side of the fabric and press. And finally cut each applique individually. Before you position the appliques on the base of the house, which is applique number 1, you must trace the free motion quilting design on each applique, except for applique number 1. Here's a short video on how I trace. It's always the same process, and you can watch my previous tutorials to see how I proceed. So to trace, place the quadrants 5 to 8 on the light box and turn on the light. Place the applique on top of the quadrants to match the design you need to trace. And to trace the free motion quilting lines that you see through the fabric, sometimes I use a mechanical chalk pencil or a pencil with a 0.5 lead, depending if I trace on dark or light fabric. Once the appliques are traced, we will group some of them, like the windows and the door, as shown here, using the quadrants 1 to 4 to guide us. Now it's time to put it all together, my favorite part besides free motion quilting. Just a quick note that it's important that you do not tear off the steam machine protective paper on the back of applique number 1. We will keep it until we are ready to place it on the landscape. When you are satisfied with the look, press to fuse the appliques to applique number 1. Now there's only one thing left to do. You must trace the siding on the house facade represented by the yellow fabric. To do this, place the quadrants 5 to 8 back on the tracing table and trace what you see through the fabric. Here you go, that's it for today. I hope you like this project and that you will join me for my next block of the month. Thank you for watching and I'll see you next time.